Go.
Right, boom. Welcome everyone.
Welcome.
PCB Show number 12, I think.
Wow.
It's 12 or
Yeah,
13
mate.
now. Oh,
13.
no.
13.
I think we're starting to get to that point where we can't even remember.
We can't even remember.
Maybe that's a good thing, hey?
Yeah, that's good. We're being consistent now, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Just gotta keep with it. But now that we're expanding into like new artists as well.
Yeah,
so it's pretty
yeah.
cool, man.
So-
Jaffrey, do you want to introduce our guest? Man?
Yeah, for sure. So last
chill
week we
this
had a
guy.
dancer named Sophia, and we asked her for some recommendations on who to have next on our podcast, and she said that she'd be interested in other creatives, so photographers or videographers, or people that work often with dancers. So we thought we'd reach out to Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
So Joseph, you are a dancer and you're also a videographer as well.
Yeah.
You go by the name of Off the Court,
Yeah.
and you are just out here just supporting,
Yeah, definitely.
getting stuff done.
Yep.
Where did you get the name
Get
Off the
that
Court
bag.
from?
Off the court, because usually, originally I'm a basketball player. So
Yeah.
I play a lot of basketball. So
Yeah.
after like, I kind of got tired of it. I wanted to branch out to other things.
Yep.
And then that kind of led me to like, oh, I don't know what to name myself. But since I'm not playing basketball, I'm off the court basketball. So I'm like,
wow.
I might as well just use that. There was a couple of names that I wanted to use as well, but it kind of
Yeah.
didn't work. So I'm
Like,
like,
which ones?
oh, I don't even want to say, but it's kind of
okay.
cringe. It's kind of cringe. I'll give you one. I was thinking of kind of putting aesthetic into like a word, and I
Yeah.
wanted to kind of put a word play. So I put like, instead of spelling aesthetic, I put aesthetic. Like as in visually, like
yeah,
I.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, I don't know if that's gonna work. So and then I went to like the usual like initial
Yeah.
like JL films, and I'm like, nah, I feel like that's already used. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. And then yeah, Off the Court was like the
Yeah,
final.
right.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So you were okay, and you were playing basketball.
Yeah.
Really into that. Was that the first
Yeah.
kind of sport or?
Yeah. So
Amazing.
since I was like a kid,
Yeah.
that's all I was doing. Hey, just
Oh, no way.
basketball. Yeah, basketball, dude.
Oh shit.
And even throughout like high school, like after
Yeah.
high school, I wanted to be like an NBA player. I was
Yeah.
waiting for like my growth spurt, but yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, oh, I think I need to branch out to other things before
Yeah, right.
Who's your favorite team?
Right now, I don't have any.
Oh.
It used to be Chicago Bulls because of Derrick Rose. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
know
yeah,
Derrick
Derrick
Rose.
Rose is
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
man.
killing it. Yeah, but now he's gone. He's a bit old and injured. So
Okay.
yeah.
So why don't you have any favorites? No one's just shining.
No one's just bro. I'm
One's
just
standing
like I'm kind of just supporting everybody now.
Yeah,
I feel
right.
like I've changed as a basketball person as well. I used to
Yeah.
just support one team, but now I'm like, oh, I'll just watch it for the game.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, just for
it's
the
like
culture.
yeah, definitely. Especially with dance as well. It's kind of like changed my perspective with things.
Oh, really?
Which is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were breakdancing? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Like,
bro,
sorry.
now I'll break my knees, bro.
You were b-balling. 'Cause I
Yes,
was gonna say b-balling.
b-boy, yeah.
You were b-balling. And at what time did you stop and why?
So I'll go from like when I started. I started at like, let's say 5 years old. Started playing.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, let's say, when I was 21, dude.
Whoa.
I still play, but
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
competitively. I just play around, pick up and stuff. But competitively, I stopped playing at 21. And that's when I started like doing dance and then videography
Oh,
and
no way.
yeah, stuff
So how
like
old
that.
are you
Yeah,
now?
I'm 24.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I look like I'm 18, right? I'm actually, yeah.
It's these young
I don't know if that's a good thing
It's a
or
good
not. Like,
thing, man.
yeah,
It
good,
is.
When
good.
you're 50, you're gonna be like, the girls gonna be like, oh, that's a mature 30-year-old.
Definitely. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah.
So okay. So go on as well when you
Yeah. So 21.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason why I stopped playing competitively is because I'm always injured, like my knees, my
Oh,
ankles.
yeah?
So I'm like, dude, this is not gonna do me like good for the long run,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm not even a tall guy, and I'm always
Yeah.
injured. Like, so I'm like, I think I should take a break,
Yeah,
recover. While I'm recovering from injuries, I'll branch out to like other things,
Yeah.
which is dance and videography. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your
is that
ankles put on ice.
common injuries in basketball?
it is very common. It's usually more common to taller people. Yeah, so I have no idea what's happening to me. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know Denzel. Denzel
Yeah,
Mahousa.
yeah.
Yeah, he's always injured as well.
Dude.
Maybe it's a feel-like thing. I don't know.
Wasn't
Yeah.
he put up in a wheelchair or something?
He is. Yeah, he torn his ACL.
Oh, now he's
Yeah.
still in it.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. ACL is a
ACL
damn
is
serious
bad,
injury,
dude.
hey?
Yeah,
That's, like,
it's
probably the
really
worst,
bad.
right?
I think so. Knee injury, yeah, probably the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's like a 6-month recovery. Yeah.
Damn, I've heard it's even longer. It's
Dang.
like surgery and then you got to recover.
Exactly.
Dancing?
I think so. Yeah, he was just dancing in the club or something, and then he just torn
No
it.
way.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
for
know, you're probably not warming up and stuff.
Right,
having a
didn't
few
stretch,
drinks,
yeah.
smashing yourself on the ground.
There was a video about it too, I think. Yeah, he showed me the video, and he was just like freestyling, and then he did like a knee twist, and then when he landed, it just like.
Dude, can you
just
imagine
twisted,
just getting jiggy in the club and suddenly just tear your ACL and just ruins the rest
Exactly.
of your life for like
Yeah.
6 months?
Oh,
You're like,
dude.
yeah, I'm having fun.
I
And then,
know.
oh no, my life.
Yeah, that's
You
horrible.
work so hard.
We do a lot of stupid stuff, like you're just gonna numb your body, and then you're like, okay, I don't feel anything, and then you
Exactly. Yeah. But
that's
seeing
fun.
seeing what you guys can do though, it's like it's crazy. I'm like, how do your knees do that stuff? You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
how do you enjoy that stuff?
You know, like, oh man, it's gotta like condition yourself. Man.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of
Definitely.
yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, for me especially, and some of the other guys I know, I could speak for myself. We take care of ourselves really well. Like we have to,
yeah.
like conditioning and stuff, like
Mhm.
recovery all the time.
Exactly,
I literally just
yeah.
came from the sauna before you came.
Oh, right. That's
Like, I
cool.
have to go have the sauna session before I come.
Yeah,
to stretch.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. Because like with the things that you guys do, it's like you have to actually be conditioned to do that stuff. You
Yeah.
can't just be like, oh, I'm not gonna stretch before I do this. Like, you know, you have to be like
Yeah, we
on
kinda have
point.
to,
Yeah,
else
which is
you
good.
die.
So then
Yeah.
taking the transition, was it from dance first, from basketball to dancing?
Yeah, so from basketball to
Yeah.
dance, I actually started dancing. Oh well, I've always wanted to be. I think everyone wants to be a dancer,
Yeah.
right? Like when they were young.
Yeah.
But I
The
think
girls?
no, not even.
Oh,
no, yeah, I
shit.
know. I would say yeah, but no, it's not. So when I was young, I was
Yeah.
really I love Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson's my inspiration. with the
yeah.
whole dance, moonwalk, whatever. But I
Yeah.
wasn't like the one to be confident enough to start doing it.
Yeah.
I'm always like a shy, reserved, like in my own
Yeah.
bubble. So even though like I want to do it, I didn't have the confidence to actually
Yep.
try it
Yep.
until like I got older, and then high school, like my confidence, and then puberty hit, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could try this thing now. And then I also got a couple of friends who started dancing
Yep.
in high school, which is
Yep.
like, I don't know if you know Josh Boxidio.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend May Sharp.
Yep.
And yeah, so Mark Salonga. So there's like a lot of friends in high school that started
Wait,
dancing.
So you guys all went to the same high school?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
No
so that's
way.
cool. Yeah, so when I saw them dancing, it kind of inspired me to like, oh, if they can do it, I can try and improve myself as well, because I've always been wanting to do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, after high school, I just danced for like a couple of months, and then I'm like, wow, I miss basketball. So I went back to basketball. Yeah, and then from then on, I just played basketball until like again when I was 21.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, wow, I miss dance. So I went back to dance,
Yeah.
and then I think by the time I went back, that's when I saw like my friends.
Yep.
Again, the same name I mentioned, like they really improved a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm like,
right.
yo, this
So
is
yeah.
crazy now. Like,
Yeah.
I want to catch up to them. It's kind of like a competitive side of me. It's
Yeah.
like, if they could do it, like I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
myself as
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
And then it just kind of, what was I forgot what I was saying, but So I trained, and I just like, it wasn't even like something I planned. It was more like I was around the people, my friends, and then they were around like dancers at that time. Yeah, I think it was a party. I forgot whose party it was.
Yeah.
And then it was a celebration, and they were just, all the dancers were obviously dancing, right?
Yeah.
And then I was with my group of friends, and we were just sitting on the corner. I'm like,
Oh no.
yeah, right. I'm like, oh
that
wait, I
was
kind of want to be like in that circle and dancing as well, instead of like just sitting like this and like, oh yeah, I wish I could do that kind of thing.
Oh, no.
And then the next month I'm like, I think Asylum. I don't know if you guys. Oh, Asylum. Yeah, Asylum ran by Denzel.
Yeah.
They had like an audition for crew.
Yeah.
And I haven't danced for like 6-7 years or whatever. I forgot how long. And I was like, oh, I might as well try.
Yeah.
So I danced, but I didn't audition because I wasn't confident enough to actually like do the audition. I just wanted to try the class.
Yeah.
And then I think that's what started like my dance journey to where I am now, which is still not, still not where I want to be, but like.
You're still trying, hey?
Yeah.
Going for it.
And I think that was 2018. So when I got back, it was, so 2 years ago,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the whole sitch with this Team Mayonnaise jacket? I see it. I've seen it a couple times. Eh? What is this? What is Team Mayo?
Oh, so this is Asylum, right?
Okay.
That's the team. Team Mayo actually, because I think the whole name is Asylum Omega,
Okay.
and they usually go by like Team AO.
Yep.
And then I don't know,
okay.
someone just came up with like.
Asylum mean? Like, does
I
it
have
mean
no idea. I think asylum is like a
Arkham Asylum.
like a prison. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
Prison for crazy people.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, Batman. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, someone did a wordplay and they just went with Team May, or I don't know. I think it's probably Denzel or Sean.
Okay.
One of them guys. Yeah.
Okay, so Team May isn't its own crew.
It's
Team
not.
May
Yeah.
is
Yeah. It's
literally
just like a wordplay that they. Yeah.
Oh,
It's because
okay.
it's Team
That's not
AR.
different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
so-
I never knew that. I thought Team May was like its own crew or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because I'm like repping this. I wasn't even in the team.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
was
fresh
just like,
jacket, man.
yeah, it is. That's why I think that's why I'm wearing it. Yeah.
Did you ever perform or like compete anywhere?
That's the thing. I haven't competed.
Not yet.
Yeah, which sucks because I'm like, I really want to experience that competition
Yeah.
vibe. You know,
So you
I have performed
Yep.
FTL if that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
love.
Putting yourself out there.
Yeah, that was fun.
Who's when was this?
2019,
Yep.
Josh's piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you guys were dressing up with all like the fancy hats and
Yeah,
stuff. eh?
yo, I was so nervous. I'm like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna be. I don't know if
right.
if you were watching me, I'm like, I was shaking, dude, and I'm
Oh,
like,
were you?
I had a straight face, no emotion, no
Oh,
performance at all. I'm just like, you know, I'm just doing the movement with no
Oh
like
my God.
emotion. Yeah, just thinking about every
Oh.
move. It
Bro,
wasn't
what were you
good.
thinking of? That was your first performance ever.
That was my very first
First
performance.
time.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? What was going through your head?
Just everything. I'm like, oh, people looking at me. Oh, I'm not a dancer. I'm like started doubting myself, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
what's the next move? Oh, I don't know. Like, you know, yeah, it was
But-
crazy.
You did you mess up?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. I think in terms of
Yeah.
movement, it was good.
That's just because of repetition, like.
Yeah, definitely. But like performance-wise, it was very like vanilla. If that makes sense. It wasn't like there was no emotion to my movements or anything. I'm just doing the movements as it is. I'm like a robot or something. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But you don't normally feel like that. That's just because you're on stage, right?
Yes. Yeah. And that was I just started dancing then. I'm like, my friend got me to perform on stage, and I'm like, go.
But
Like,
you're buzzing after?
what do you mean?
Like after you did the performance, you're like, I want to do that again.
Oh, definitely. I'm like, I want to direct my own show now.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Definitely. Yeah, I was hella motivated. That's what kind of like really motivated me to improve
Yeah.
and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you improve? Like, what did you see yourself doing afterwards? Like, what did you change after? If anything?
Yeah. So after that, for me, like my mindset was just, like a lot of people were telling me to just take classes,
Yeah.
or if you have time on your own, freestyle, like, you know, just do whatever you can at home. So I started taking more classes.
Yeah.
I started, I think, mid last year. I started taking more society classes.
Yeah, I see.
They're even like beginners and stuff, because
Yep.
you know, you can always learn.
Yeah.
And then I just started taking like a weekly class, and then when I'm at home I would freestyle, even though it wouldn't look as good as I wanted. I would still kind of do it just to improve myself.
Yeah.
And I think Una noticed me a bit that I'm improving,
Yeah.
and she invited me to go to the auditions. Yeah, and then I auditioned for the crew, first time auditioning for a crew, so I'm like really nervous last year. And I got in, and I'm like, cool, and I even got into the open division, open crew. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even audition for that. That's cool. I got in. It's kind of like a confidence.
What's the opening crew?
Open crew is like an adult crew. It's what is it called? Oh my god, I forgot what the crew is called. Oh wow, I'm blanking out.
By the way, we're talking about choreography dancing.
Choreography dance. I'm trying so hard not to use the word.
Oh, sorry. I'm just for the viewers. I'm like, the dancing. What kind of dance?
Choreography dance.
Same.
I forgot the name, yo. I'm like blanking
That's
out,
fine,
but
man.
I'll say it later.
Level. It's another level above.
Yeah. So you have to be. It's only like a selective people that would get into that crew. Yeah. It's all boys as well. And I got in, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I didn't even audition for that, but yeah, that's amazing.
What divisions are there at the society? Because I know they got the like kids, right? Or like
Yeah. So now
whatever.
there's
So it's
kids of varsity. Oh wait, no, there's actually kids like 8, 10, 8, 9, 10
there's
year old.
kids,
Yeah.
So there's kids.
And then varsity is like I think
Teenagers,
12
right?
to like teenagers, and then adults, which is like the boys and girls,
Yeah.
and then there's another old
then-
girls that's more elite. I think like
Yeah,
level
okay,
3.
right,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then mega crew.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of teams for society now. They're like really expanding, but
Sick.
Yeah, that's good, man.
yeah. Forgot what I was saying. Yeah, crew, and
Who's
then
in it? Who you down with?
hmm?
Who you down with?
Yeah.
Drop some names.
Who I'm what?
Who you
Who's in
down
your
with,
crew?
bro? Who's in your
Who
crew?
you getting down with?
Oh, bro, like a lot of people.
Yeah.
But in that open division, it was me, Joshua Poxidior,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kenny. I think Kenny was the leader.
Oh, Kenny's in it. Right,
Yeah,
for sure.
Scott Withers. I don't know if you know. Yeah.
That's right.
Who else? Dominic Detor. Probably not. No.
Oh,
he's
that was
not.
that short kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short
Definitely
filler
knows
kid.
everyone,
Yeah.
man.
And I think that was it. Oh, if I'm missing.
Matt?
Oh, Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, you holiday.
Matt
Yeah, and
Halliday.
Cardin. Cardin was
yeah.
there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was us, and I'm like, cool. That's amazing. I got
Nice.
in.
Yeah.
And then so I just trained with them for like until the duration of like last year. I
Yeah.
mean the whole half of last year
Yeah.
until COVID happened, and then that's when like everything
Things
just
got
shifted.
shaky.
Mhm.
Yeah, right on.
Oh.
And that's when I think dance turned more into videography when COVID happened. Yeah.
For sure. Were you guys working towards anything, by the way? Any competitions at all? Or
We were. So there was a level up competition. I think it's organized by Terry Vo. I don't know if you know him, but yeah, it's just a competition for choreography, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, we were preparing for that. It was gonna happen on March this year or April this year,
Yeah, right.
and then it got cancelled. It was literally like a
Okay.
week before the competition too. We were all ready,
Okay.
and then
yeah.
the whole restriction happened, and it was pretty shitty. And
Yeah, right, for sure.
yeah,
Like, there was this other competition called Upgrade.
yeah. No, that
different?
was that's different. Yeah.
Right.
I wanted to do that as well, but yeah, I think it got cancelled as
Yeah,
well.
right.
Everything just got cancelled, man. It's like
Right, I
it's
see.
crazy.
How much were you working with for these competitions or shows?
Yeah, so we were working like so we had training rehearsals like twice a week.
Yep.
That's only for mega crew, and then for the open division,
Yep.
it was like once a week or twice a week if
Okay,
we're
so yeah.
kind of behind. Yeah, so it was like
Quite a
almost
lot.
3-4 times a week that you're
training.
rehearsing training. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So it was crazy, and yeah, we were like all prepared. We were just gonna showcase it to like people before we compete, and then the restriction happened.
Yeah,
so
right. I see.
it was pretty shitty. If you can swear, I'm sorry. I don't know. If
No,
you
bro.
can.
I swear.
Yeah.
Same as the fuck you.
You're not gonna earn money from YouTube, man. They're gonna demonetize you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask as well. So now it's April, right? And now you're seeing yourself transition from
Yeah.
dancing to video. Were you always into video before?
I
Or was this
am.
a new frontier?
Yeah, so I've always, again, as a young kid, it's like one of those things that you don't really know you're into until
Yeah.
you grow up.
Yeah.
I love like watching movies from like
Yeah.
a young age, but I think it kind of like what sparked it to me was in high school.
Yeah.
I did a media class.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a teacher that kind of like opened my mind into like everything. Just
Really?
like, you have to, when you watch a movie, you have to know the meaning of it, like what camera angle
Yeah.
means, blah blah blah, what this movie, what the dialogue, the movement,
Yeah.
analyze whatever you can in the movie because it tells a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's like the main source for people to like, educate themselves
Yeah.
and stuff, and then it inspires a lot of people. So I'm like, wow, I didn't really think of it like that. I would
Yeah.
watch a movie and it's just like, oh cool, a story from A to Z and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, right? But like once I started analyzing it, I'm like, wow, so this means that color means this,
Yeah.
this angle means that.
Yeah. for
So
sure.
it's kind of like, I want to do this.
Yeah,
So
I
after
see.
high school, I tried doing filming as my uni degree.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So I did it for like 6 months, but then while doing it, I'm like, yo, this is boring as hell. Like, this is not what I expected it to be, kind of thing. Yeah, it wasn't really what I kind of wanted.
Yeah.
So I dropped out, and then I did IT instead because I kind of want to get still more into like the technology side of things.
I see.
So yeah, I did that. I finished it 2018, which means I had more time to do whatever I want. And that's when I got back to filming.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and at that time I met Josh Lee from Sunder Films, and that's like he took me to a lot of like just production vibes, like shoots, music videos, dance.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So that's when I'm like, I'm getting to experience like what it's like in the production side of things. I didn't really, because before, like when I think about filming, I think about storytelling, like short stories, like movie dialogues, whatever. I didn't think about like dance or music videos or like promo vids, you know.
Okay, right. So you're more into the like narrative side.
Yeah, definitely. So that's what I was like trying to do. But then, Josh Lee kind of opened my mind into other things. And that's when I just learned from him, experienced it, and then kind of did it myself. Yeah.
Did you ever make anything while you were in that?
I did. Yeah. So there was I did a short story about like the end of the world thing in like at uni. And it was so bad. It was not good. I'm like, oh, whoa, what is this? And I posted it on YouTube. And then I think I rewatched it like a couple of months ago because it was still there. And I'm like, wow, what am I doing? Like, it doesn't even make sense. So it was pretty bad. But now I think if I do it again, it's probably going to be better, hopefully, anyway.
Sure. Practice,
Definitely. Yeah, so that was it, pretty much,
I see, man. That's tight.
I've got one question though. When you watch now that you're a videographer and you watch actually movies, does it ruin the movie for you now? And you're like always thinking of how did they do that setup and wonder what's going on behind the scene, like how they're looking at the camera and stuff. Because I do that too when I watch movies. I ruin it for myself.
I know, definitely. You should ask my girlfriend about it. If you ask my girlfriend, she's like, yo, stop analyzing the movie, just watch it. Or like, you know, I'm like, I can't, like, I always have to like study it, you know. Then I'm like hella criticizing like some things, and like I would see like the little faults in the movie now, and I'm like, I didn't used to see that. It's like it's crazy now.
Like, oh, he had glasses on the last shot.
Exactly. Like oh, there was an extra there right at the corner, and then the next same shot, we wasn't there again. Like it's like, wait, what?
It just makes you think, oh, anyone can do a blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's the best shooting experience you've been a part of since?
Since doing it, the best one was probably, I'd say, the Asia video. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
That was very recent.
Yeah. So that was a club event, I think a Uni Guild event.
Yeah.
And they just asked me to film it. Thanks to Josh Lee for hooking me up for that one as well. Yeah, so that was really fun because it was so chill. And when I got there, they were just like, do whatever you want. Like, even though they don't know me, it's like, oh, we trust you, like just do your thing, and then and then that was cool. And then the edit was so fun as well, like just in terms of like creativity side of things, it was like I could do whatever I want. And I did it, and it was fun. It was a good experience. But I think all the shoots that I've done, it's always fun. Like everything I do for video, it's I enjoy it like 99% of the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say, man, I've been seeing you up in those stories. Like, you do a lot of dance stuff. Are you working on a lot of stuff right now? Because I swear to God, you're like everywhere.
Yeah, I know. A lot of concept videos. Yeah, there's like after I did that, think a video for Una. I think July.
Was that the the big crew?
Yeah. A lot of people just hit me up and they were like, yo, I want you to do my video, blah, blah, blah. And then it just kind of branched out from there. And I think it was like 5 dancers who wanted to like film me or let me film them like a concept video.
Right, are you able to disclose who you filmed with? Or was that
secret? Sure. I think they posted online anyway, so the public knows. Logan's gonna release a video on the 14th of September, I think.
Oh, nice.
So that was cool. I'm really excited for that because...
what was it?
It's a concept video. It's just I don't know if I can tell you what the video is, but I think it's a concept video about like I think his journey at the moment with life. So that was cool. And then I did one for Matt, I think 2 weeks ago, Matthew Holiday.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be released today. Yeah, I think.
Yep.
Should be. Yeah. So that's one, and then I did one with Easy last week.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh, nice.
Easy, yeah. So that was fun as well because it was like a location, Pretzels. I don't know if you guys know where Pretzels is in Fremantle. Oh, like Pretzel, like the pink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
that
Everyone
pink
knows
shop.
Pretzels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a cool venue to shoot at. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
Wait.
It's just all pink.
All pink. Yeah.
But isn't it just like a really small store?
Yeah.
So the one in Frio is actually bigger than the usual pretzel
The
store.
city one.
It's still small, but yeah, like it's actually a lot bigger, and they have a little like room. It's probably like about this size.
Yeah.
And I could just like move a bit, but it was manageable.
Why is it just because it's pink and like pretty interesting?
I think the
location?
vibe that they wanted to get was like it captures the vibe that they want or something. Yeah, and I'm like that's cool.
You guys just like did you guys just rocked up?
Yeah, so that was so cool as well because Izzy I think emailed the manager or the owner of the store.
Yeah.
And then the owner of the store just messaged her back, and she was like, "Yeah, sure, you can use it. Just book it, and then we'll do it for you." They didn't have to pay anything. Yeah, it was so chill. Like you would expect, they would like, "Oh yeah, it's like $50 per hour." Yeah, but they were like, "Yeah, cool, you could use it. Up to you." Yeah.
Holy crap.
That was pretty cool.
Do you ever find yourself going into venues without asking and like them letting you have permission to like go around and film in their venues and stuff?
Well, for me, before I film anything, I always try to ask for permission anyway. But if I don't see anyone, then I'll just like, oh, cool, I'll just start filming. Yeah. But if I could, I would ask before I do anything. Yeah.
Nice.
You recently went somewhere with Suburban, CC, or you've been to a few places, haven't you?
Yeah. So that was Logan's video.
Was that just for Logan?
That's just for Logan.
Or
Yeah.
was it like Logan's concept and then there was other people in it, or it was just Logan?
So Logan's concept, and I think he developed it with the whole Suburban.
Yeah.
But it's mainly him, and we had a bunch of people as well to dance as well.
Where did you guys go?
I think we went
It looked pretty nice.
down south.
Yeah.
It's like a Salt Lake. Yeah, it was pretty cool, but it was so like slippery. And with the camera, it's not good. Like I'm like sliding, moonwalking and stuff while holding the gimbal. But yeah, I almost slipped a couple of times. But it was fun. The location was so good. It captures the whole vibe of the concept. Yeah.
That's cool, yeah, man.
So that was exciting.
Heck yeah.
What's it like to work with dancers? What's the process like? If I'm a dancer and I want to make a video, and I want to make a video with you, how would I go about it?
So I'm still learning this side of things as well. I'm not really completely sure on like the whole process of it.
Yeah.
But I think it just depends on like who you're working with, because I've had I've had a couple of dancers who are like different in a way that they would approach you and tell you, oh, I want you to film a video for me. And I'm like, cool, yeah, tell me what you want. And then they would tell me. And then on the day, it's like, okay, so like, how do you want to film this? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is your video. Like, I'm only here to film it for you. You didn't tell me to like direct it, kind of thing, right? If you're gonna approach a videographer on a concept video, I think you should know already what you want, rather than like approaching us and like letting us do the creative side of things for you. Unless you tell us from the get-go, like, oh, I don't know what to do. Help me with like how to create this thing for me. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But like, if you're expecting us to always do like that work, then it's kind of like, oh, like I think this is my vision now, not yours, kind of thing,
I see.
But yeah, no, I think but again, as saying that, like, I don't really mind. For me personally, I don't mind doing that because it's kind of fun for me anyway. And it's like a growth side of things as well. It's like, oh, if I'm gonna do this for you, I'm kind of like letting my creativity side of things grow as well.
Nice.
But I think to some videographers, they're like, oh no, you have to blah, 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 do this.
Right. So there's like varying degrees of direction.
It varies, definitely.
I see.
You probably find that you don't like to use that word choreographer dancers, they're way more organized when it comes to like what they want.
Well, I would say so. I'm not really sure because
okay.
I've only worked with them. I haven't
okay.
worked
Yeah.
with like anyone else in terms of like a dancer type.
Yeah.
Like I haven't
Yeah.
worked with any b-boy or like
Oh,
Yeah.
anyone. It's just choreographer dancers. So
Yeah.
nice.
I feel like choreographers are more open to doing that sort of stuff.
I think
Like
so.
narrative
yeah.
storytelling,
Yeah,
filmmaking.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. More than most others. Maybe, I don't know.
For sure, absolutely.
That's true.
That's tight, yeah.
I think it's because of the culture as well. Like in America, like
Yeah.
they do that a lot.
Yeah.
So I think we
yeah.
just adapted it.
Yeah, yeah. I see.
Adopted it.
Yeah.
Adapted, whatever.
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah. Yeah, I think that was probably the reason because
Mm.
a lot of like choreography dancers in America, like Brian Puspos or whatever.
Oh, they do videos all the time, mate. Like Kinja.
yeah,
like,
Kinjas, right? Every
fucking-
week it's like a new
Dude,
video.
Kinjas have their own production team, eh?
Crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Jabberwocky's doing that stuff as well. It's like
yeah, so it's
for sure we're probably gonna do the same thing.
yeah,
so.
right. It's got to follow suit.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty like next level with that stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they are. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like.
I wish I'm there,
Yeah.
so I'm like the jobs that I would get would be crazy.
They
Yeah.
got like they got like man they got wardrobe. They got like drones in there. they got,
Lighting,
like,
the lighting's crazy. Costumes,
got
the venue.
smoke, it's like-
yeah,
What?
it's
I
crazy.
never imagined dance videos getting to that level.
same.
Honestly.
It's like a minute video as well.
Yeah, that's like
It's
so much production.
it's
quality.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you, but I was lucky enough to go to the Kinja's like dojo opening.
Oh really? That's so fun.
So they opened a new space in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like luckily enough, I was there when they were opening.
Oh cool. How was that, dude?
Yeah, it was like pretty insane. Eh? Like
Yeah.
all the like hell popular like Asian YouTubers that I used to look up to in like 2012 were there.
Yeah.
Like Wong Fu was there. I'm like,
Oh really? What? Oh yeah, they are close with Wong Fu. Yeah, that's right.
like,
That's right.
It's hell funny. Yeah.
That's
It was
cool.
very honor women as well. But
Did you take class or?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
true.
just, like, Showcase.
I would have been too scared to like take a
Yeah.
class, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, I met a handful of other videographers who were like wanting to like get in on it as well. Like,
Oh, yeah.
damn, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
People want it. Yeah, it's pretty wild out there. That's cool.
That's cool. I like that, man.
Do you have like a favorite like concept video or like favorite director or filmmaker that you really like to watch?
Director, Quentin Tarantino is my top right now. Yeah, his movies, I love it.
I've never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie.
I don't know if you've seen Django. You haven't seen Django?
Oh, it's like Django, right?
Yeah, Django. Yeah, Django. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that's his most recent.
Yeah, that's
Kill
very
Bill.
awesome.
Kill Bill.
I've seen Once a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's really
I've seen
good.
Kill
That's
Bill too.
yeah, Kill Bill 1 and 2. That's Quentin Tarantino.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just so I don't know. I like it. It's
Yeah.
gruesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird shit.
Yeah, it is a bit weird shit. Yeah. What else?
What about like content wise? Like, are there any people that you follow that are making like really good content? Like, video content, like dance wise or even for promotional events and stuff?
I think there's a bunch of random Instagram accounts that I follow.
Yeah.
It's mostly for me. It's mostly educational stuff, like film. Not really like a certain videographer.
Yeah.
It's mostly like film tactics 101
how
or
to-
whatever,
how to do this.
cinematography, videography 101 or whatever.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
it's kind of just like every time I scroll on Instagram,
Just see
it's
tips.
always giving me tips. So I'm like,
Nice.
oh, cool, I can do that. Oh, cool, I can do this for next time. I think the main, it's in terms of videography creativity side, the main account I follow is just Sonder Films.
Sonder, yeah.
I've watched a lot of them stuff, and,
Yeah,
and
nice.
they're really inspiring me. Yeah.
It's good to see their growth, man.
Oh, dude, definitely. With Josh Lee being in Sydney now, them together, it's
it's
crazy. Yeah, so I think just in terms of creativity, I just watched them and kind of like follow their footsteps.
Yeah, for sure.
in a way. Yeah.
Right. Are you doing most of these dance projects for free or?
Yeah,
You
so
getting
that
paid, bro?
it's such
You
a
get paid
funny thing too, because like again, like when everyone approached me, it was like too overwhelming, right? Like I wasn't expecting. I didn't really do this so people could approach me and like film for them.
Yeah.
But I did this for myself.
Yeah.
Like starting that whole Instagram page is just for myself, for my own projects.
Yeah.
But when started when
Off the
people
court?
off the court, yeah. when people approached me, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it for you. Like,
Yeah.
I think 2-3 people approached me straight after that Runa video I did for her, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it for free. Like, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And then
Yeah.
sorry. Same night,
Yeah.
Josh Lee messaged me and he was like, yo, you're gonna get a lot of like people requesting
Wanting to
stuff
do
for you,
free.
so you have to like start charging. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing, hey.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure, man. Like,
It's
and it's
Yeah,
like
dude.
off the court is new as well. Like, you
It
only
is.
launched it with
Yeah.
the Black Lives Matter video, right? That was the first video that you made.
No, I launched it with my friend.
Okay.
Who's a professional basketball player in
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah.
That was the first video I made.
Oh, okay.
And then the BLM. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Even
So-
that BLM was so like spontaneous. Like I
Yeah.
didn't even.
Yeah.
It was like on the day. I'm like, oh.
So
might
it's
as well
very
come
new. So you're like, I guess it's you could say that you're building up your portfolio now.
I guess now, yeah, I can
Yeah.
say that. Yeah. Before, like 2 months ago, I probably wouldn't even say that.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, like now I am, because it kind of blew up. So I'm like, I might as well do something with it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight. Yeah, because haven't you done some like weddings as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh's brother got married.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and he's like one of my best mates anyway, so he approached me for that, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Not for free, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was fun. I don't know
Yeah.
when I can release it, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah, it seems like video is getting very from what it sounds like.
Very
for
high
you,
demand now.
very high
Yeah.
demand, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking you should get that bag.
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro, you're a wanted. This guy's a wanted man.
I don't know. I think I'm such a considerate person that
Yeah.
like every time I try to charge people, it's like, oh, if you can't afford it, you don't have to pay me anything. It's kind of like that thing, you know.
Yeah.
Which is bad if you have your own business. Like you shouldn't do that. But I think it's just how I am as a person. It's like, which is like I like it, but I hate it at the same time.
I feel like in some capacity you have to do like some sort of free work just to get like
Definitely.
known, or
That's
just to build
another thing.
contacts.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like sometimes you'd never be able to get an opportunity unless you did it for free.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what I was thinking too. I'm like,
Half and half.
that's why I kind of did these works for free,
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, like I'm doing it to gain experience so I can charge in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's just the amount of people who ask me. I'm like, I think I'll start charging. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause it takes quite a long time to like edit those videos, man.
It does.
shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
YouTube tutorials.
Hey.
Yeah, hours on YouTube just searching on what to do and how to do things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you working on anything at the moment?
Yeah, so I just finished editing Matt's video last night.
Nice.
And now I think I'm about to edit Easy's one.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be fun. And I think next week I'm filming Society's
Oh yeah, they have their showcase night.
showcase night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun. And then sometime this month, I think I have a wedding as well.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Hell yeah. Dude, that was the basketball court, Matt's video. It looked pretty cool. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's in Kings Park. It's like a
Yeah.
restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's like I think they're called Donny Tacos,
Yeah.
and it's a restaurant like attached to the basketball court. So you can just come in, buy
no way.
whatever, buy a taco, and then play basketball.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so cool. A lot
Kings
of
Park.
a lot of workers go there because it's like at the center of like the business district or whatever, and then they just go
Oh, no
there
way.
during lunch and they would just play and eat, and
Dude,
it's so
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Wait, do you have a job in IT? Just out of curiosity, like what did you end up doing with that degree?
Yeah, so I haven't been doing anything with it at all.
Oh,
Yeah, straight
okay.
after high school, I did an internship for 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready to attack this what is that, corporate
IT,
life,
yeah,
right?
corporate world. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, during that 6 months, I felt so shit,
Oh,
dude. I'm like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't sit on the desk for like 9 hours doing nothing.
Yeah.
I can't even sit down for 9 hours, you know, like let alone
Yeah.
like. It's so bad, and I was very not very depressed, but I was like started to have second thoughts on like why I did this,
Yeah.
because the work that I was doing, it just wasn't interesting for me. Like
Yeah.
What
I
kind of
don't-
work was it?
So I was a business analyst. It's mostly like I talk to clients on what they want, and then I would communicate with like the IT technician guys to do it. So I'm like the middleman between like the client and the IT technician.
Yeah.
And I wasn't enjoying it. It's like doing meetings, note taking, analyzing some graphs or whatever. It wasn't fun. It was so boring.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really want to do a career that I don't enjoy, and I would just do it for money. Like, I don't do things for money kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, after that 6 months, I'm like, wow, that was so shit.
Yeah.
But now I'm free, and then I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, I see.
And that's why, I just did this videography
good,
stuff.
So definitely deciding to go with what you enjoy rather than what makes you money.
Yeah, my mom wasn't happy with that though. But hey, I'd rather be happy than like.
Yeah.
I mean, she's supportive now because she sees that like I'm getting a lot of videography jobs and stuff. So that's all that matters for her. Like if she sees me doing something good and I'm earning something from it, it's like cool, do whatever you want. But still, it's like IT is where the money's at. I'm like, yeah, but I enjoy it. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But IT would have helped you. Did it help you in any way with videography? Like
it did.
editing?
Like
really,
in terms of business side of things, like it really did.
Oh, negotiating, right?
Yeah,
because you're literally like doing all these meetings, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so different though when you're like doing it for a business compared to doing it for yourself. Like negotiating is tough because again, like going back to me being considerate, I'm trying to negotiate, but I'm like being considerate at the same time, and I don't want to charge too much. Whereas when it's like a business, like for that internship that I did, I'm like, oh, like what do I have to lose? Like I'll just negotiate as I want, you know. But yeah, like just that comparison is crazy. But
negotiating price. Yeah,
price, and just like even like getting what you want out of things kind of thing. It's like yeah
for sure.
So
it's interesting how things change when you negotiate on behalf of another person, or you do something on behalf of another person.
Yeah, that's so
very
true.
Like,
because I feel selfish when I'm doing it for myself, which is, I don't know if that's not a good feeling, but yeah, I'm always trying to cater for other people. Yeah, kind of thing, but yeah, it shouldn't be like that.
You invest emotion within your own stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you are a caring, altruistic kind of person. It seems like it. And I guess for business, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah.
Dude, then people are savages, bro.
Yeah. Dude, definitely. Oh, I had a client as well recently. Yeah. And she didn't pay me as much, and we already agreed on something. Yeah. But after doing that for her, she was like, "Oh, actually, I wanted this." Like for example, I did a 1 minute video recap for her, and then I sent it to her. It's all finished. She's like, "Oh, actually, no, I want it to be a 9-minute video of these things, of like a compilation of our performances." And I'm like, that wasn't what we agreed on. Like, why are you changing it now? You know, so that was kind of annoying. But I think that just kind of allows me to grow as a person, and just to be more confident into like confronting these issues as well in the future. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I see. Do you send out contracts to your people that
not yet? Not yet. So the only forms I send are like an invoice straight after the
thing is done.
I still need to like sort out the pricing and stuff for my stuff, because I haven't had the time.
Do you talk to other videographers about that?
Only videographers I talk to is Josh Lee. Josh Lee's like my mentor. Hey, it's like,
oh, that's tight, man.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm always too shy to ask him, but he's always the one approaching me and like, oh bro, like do this, make sure you do this, blah blah blah. I'm like,
that's awesome, man.
Thanks. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
What are some of the most valuable things that you've been taught or that you've learned?
So the first one, and I think it's probably one of the most important one, is the pricing. Or like even charging people. It's like you're gonna get a lot of requests. Start charging people, because you're just gonna take advantage of.
Yeah, I see.
And I'm like, wow, I didn't even think of that. That's cool. And then just business side of things, like even negotiating. he even told me like there's ways to negotiate. So if you're approaching other clients, I think like setting your price would be a bit difficult compared to like them approaching you. Because if they approach you, you can say your own price. But if you approach them, they're setting the price for you, kind of thing. Which is like, wow, I didn't think of that, but thanks for telling me. And even like just how the camera works is like, just teaching me things, and I'm like, cool. Like, thanks YouTube, but thanks Josh Lee as well. yeah.
Man, that's pretty awesome, hey. Videography, such a crazy world.
It is, man. Yeah.
Filmmaking, very cool though.
Do you want to collaborate with any other videographers?
I do in the future. I don't know who else does video in Perth. It's very
True.
Man, do you know?
I know you do. Maybe we can collab.
I do it a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, how do I say it? I would consider myself a hobbyist, but I have been lucky enough to do like 1 or 2 corporate shoots because I work in marketing.
Yeah.
And actually, no, I interned at UWA for a bit.
Oh, cool.
On the video production team.
Wow.
So I figured I'd take that a bit further and just see what I can come of it. But I'm not trying to do like freelance stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But I do enjoy it a lot. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I've seen your edits, man. That's fire.
Do you know Just Play? Homie? Just Play Media?
I've heard of him, but I don't know who it is specifically. I've heard of the Just Play Media.
He used to break a lot with Isaac.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So he used to be the guy that shot all the jams and stuff.
Oh,
he used to
that's
shoot all
cool.
the jams and the breaking events.
He doesn't dance anymore?
I don't think so, no.
Not really.
Oh.
Kind of as a hobby, I think he still does, like just
Right.
to keep fit. He does music videos now.
Oh,
Like,
right.
Yeah, he transitioned.
Like rappers.
That's so
Local
cool.
rappers.
Yeah.
Local musicians. So he
Wow.
loves that shit.
Yeah.
Should check out his stuff actually.
I've seen his work around, like it's
Yeah.
getting shared on Instagram.
Yeah.
But personally, I don't know him. Yeah. I would
'cause
love to get to know him though.
You should talk to him as well because he he negotiates a lot as well.
Sure. Yeah.
I've worked with him before.
Yeah, I definitely need to expand my networking too. Hey,
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Dude, I always feel that same way, hey, as like a creative person.
Yeah, it's so important for us.
Yeah. But I always find it so hard because I'm like, where the hell are these people? Like, sometimes you see a pretty dope account on Instagram, and you're just like, well, who are you? Like, where did I meet you? It's just like, it's pretty wild.
And like just being afraid to like approach them kind of thing as well. Like,
there's a lot of like videographer groups and stuff on Facebook though, right?
Yeah, there are. Yeah. Are you in that group? Perth Videographers?
No, I don't think so.
That's how you can network.
I'd be into it. Yeah.
That's cool.
What would you say your style is in videography as well? Or what do you want at least? Like, want to get?
Yeah.
I think it varies. Hey, it just depends on what project I'm doing. Like the style of, do you mean like the style of editing? Or like just style of
of the
video?
finished products that you like to go by?
Yeah, it really depends on what my client wants, to be honest. If they tell me like, I want this chill vibe, I'll do a chill vibe. So it's like, it really depends. Personally, my own style, like for my, let's say for my own projects, I have no idea because I haven't had like the time to actually explore. But I hope that when everything kind of settles down, I can explore in that area a bit more.
For sure. Do you have any dream projects? Like, is there something that you like, just always dreaming about wanting to make?
I want to make a short story.
Yeah.
And eventually a movie. Yeah. That's my dream. Yeah. Even go to Hollywood and yeah. I mean, you might as well aim high. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but that's ultimately my dream. Just, if I can't act, I'll be behind the camera directing people, kind of thing. Yeah. So that's my dream.
Hell yeah, man.
Sick, man.
And yeah. Are you still dancing right now at the moment?
Not as much anymore. Yeah.
But you're still like active, I guess. Are you still in the crew?
I didn't. I'm not anymore. Yeah. I took a break. Yeah. Because I've been so busy with like this videography stuff. I still take classes weekly or like once or twice a week. I try to do the most. Yeah. But I kind of just do it for just fitness.
Yeah.
I have been playing a lot of basketball lately though. I feel like
sick,
I'm
man.
slowly going back. Yeah.
Balancing it out.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm trying my best. There's like 4 things I'm trying to balance. It's so hard, man. But like,
Yeah.
What are the things?
so basketball, videography, dance, and now I started working out and like dieting, and it's so hard.
Oh.
I'm so hungry right now, but I can't eat till like
Oh.
1 p.m.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
word.
an intermediate fast.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So,
no
like,
way.
mhm.
When did? Yeah.
I started like last week, just last
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Tough at the moment, but I feel better. Like health-wise, I'm like my body feels more cleansed and just clean
Yeah,
in general. Because I eat a lot, dude. I'm like,
We gotta control ourselves. We're like constantly eating. I'm sure if you look in the traffic light, like when you're driving in the car, you always see other people just eating.
for real.
Man,
yeah,
like-
yeah.
What?
Or even on the floor, like,
Yeah.
yo, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's we're like there's so much food everywhere now,
Mhm.
and it's
Exactly.
dangerous.
And, yeah, the access that
So
you
it's
have
a
to food as well.
discipline.
Yeah.
So you're doing it to just to be healthier.
Yeah, just to be and kind of just for self-confidence,
Yeah.
you know. I don't.
Oh,
How
yeah.
often do you intermediate fast?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah. I work out. I think I'm aiming anyway for like 3 to 4 times a week.
Working out.
Yeah, working out. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's
How long do
cool.
you fast for?
I fast for so I have an eating window from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then the rest I'm fasting.
Yeah, for sure.
So was that 8 hours?
Yeah.
16 hours
Yeah,
of fasting?
I see.
Yeah.
Jaffrey does. Listen, Jaffrey, you're doing all day today.
Yeah, I probably won't.
We were talking about this actually.
We were.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes when I have a busy day, I won't eat. I'll fast because it'll help me focus on the tasks at hand. So today, I guess I have a few things going on. So usually I'll just wait until the end of the day until I'm finished with everything until I.
Wow, and you can function completely fine with like.
Yeah, I'm very used to it.
That's
I've,
cool.
Conditioned myself to,
That's cool.
especially during Ramadan.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Muslim.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I think fasting becomes like a normal part of life.
True.
Because of that
Yeah.
monthly practice.
That's
So you've been
true.
doing it your whole life?
Since young,
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
like maybe 15, 16.
You can't
So-
even drink water when you're fasting. I mean,
No,
for
no.
Ramadan, right?
No.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He was saying
interesting.
during his training sessions he doesn't drink water.
Wow.
Is
No,
that-
actually, no. When I train, I won't eat, won't drink until practice. When I practice, I'll drink. Like maybe
okay.
halfway through, I'll be like, all right, now it's time for some water.
Yeah.
And like do that first sip of water when you don't, like it happened on Wednesday. I think I was training for like an hour and a bit, and then I drank my first sip of water that day. I was like, holy shit, I actually felt
Wow.
alive. I was like,
Damn.
yeah.
That's tough. That's really tough.
It's like, it's pretty insane what just a single sip of water can do for you, hey?
Yeah. Tastes so much better.
It does,
Right.
hey? Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you feel with your energy levels, man?
Yeah, I don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
I noticed that, like I said, I was telling you earlier, I feel more agile. And I feel my body feels more willing to do stuff.
That's good.
Because usually when I eat and I go to practice, I'm like, I find it so hard just to like get in the mindset of doing a move. I find that when I fast, I say I fast and I go to alpha. As soon as I walk into alpha, I can just like do moves. I can do like
Right.
windmills easily. I don't have to
really?
like warm up.
Straight into the-
Yeah. I find it so much easier to just get straight into it when I haven't had anything.
How often do you train?
Oh, I try to go every day.
Wow.
Well, no, not really. I started breaking every day again.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram. That's cool. That's tight.
So
yeah.
probably practice maybe like 3-4 times a week, and then the other days I'll just like lab or just.
But you
chill
still
out.
dance
Yeah,
every
I
day.
try to dance every day. Yeah.
Wow.
Don't
The
know
same
what
as
I'm doing
you.
today. Yeah.
Myself, training,
Yeah.
every day.
Wow. You guys are hard workers. I don't even know if I know any choreographers who dance every day. Probably like the
really?
leaders, yeah, probably them. But like
I would assume that they did.
I hope so. Yeah. But
like I just want to clarify that it's not like intense every day.
yeah.
Like there's 3 to 4 days a week where it's intense. I go
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
balance.
But you
It's a
still
balance,
kind of
yeah.
yeah.
I
that's
do
true.
it strategically.
Mm.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
good. Yeah.
I found I find that this like to do like something every day, you gotta like really balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll eventually still
Or
get
you'll just
tired of
die.
it. Yeah.
Like especially like
Yeah.
if you play basketball every day, like,
Yo,
you gotta
yeah.
figure out how to like
Mhm.
do it so you don't die at the end of the week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I guess it's that same principle.
I think so, yeah.
How do you find as well, like your mental capacity when you fast? I just want to go back to
Mhm.
that because I'm curious.
Same.
Both of
same.
you, on both of you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, it goes to you as well. I find it easier to focus on tasks.
Yeah, you
Because
find
I'm
it a lot
literally-
easier. You don't get brain fogs.
No, I
It's
don't.
easier.
I don't
You're more
know.
sharp.
I don't like. I
Have you
don't
ever had a
think about
Dexy
food.
before?
No.
Okay.
What's that?
It's like a prescription drug for ADHD. It just helps you like focus.
Oh, I'll probably
super
need that,
focus,
yeah,
go
for
super
sure.
focus.
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
Like, yeah, dude. Sometimes you just. I gotta be honest, man. Sometimes I'll admit, like, sometimes when I fast and I'm doing some sort of work, I'm like in the zone. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really in it.
In that flow state.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm woke.
That's cool.
Woke as fuck.
Yeah, that's
That eye
cool.
open, bro.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Not for me. My focus is very all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'll do a bit of, let's say I'll do 2 hours worth of work,
Yeah.
and then I would just doze off somewhere else. Yeah, I probably have ADD. I just don't know it. I have no idea, but yeah, my focus is everywhere.
It's probably because you're not used to it. The fasting, maybe.
Not even without the fasting,
Oh,
just in
without
general.
Just normal.
Yeah.
Go for
Yeah.
a walk, man. Get some
I think
sun.
so.
There's
Yeah.
these things that you do to keep energy
I think so.
up, you know?
When I'm like editing, my eyes have to be
Dude,
like
editing
attacked,
is
like
draining,
like
bro.
yeah, I love it though. Yeah,
Editing.
Mm.
Fuck yeah.
it's really draining.
Yeah, like sometimes
Yeah.
after editing, sometimes, dude, my brain is so fried right now.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, for real. But I enjoy it so much. Hey, like it's crazy.
Well, man, when I do editing, like, especially with these podcasts, and it's like it's something's rendering. I'm like, and you feel tired, right? Just do some push-ups, man.
Yeah,
Just
for
get the
sure.
blood flowing.
yeah.
Rendering's the best. Hey.
Oh, fuck rendering.
How's your laptop when it comes to like rendering?
It's shit. I have a shit. This one here,
Yeah,
man, it's not good. I need a new one, man.
yeah.
But I'm contemplating and go to Apple because everyone's like, go to Apple, go to Apple. But I was like, does that mean I have to start getting all these Apple products and stuff?
Mm,
Because I actually don't have any Apple products.
right. What do you use Premiere Pro?
No, I use Filmora.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
It's just another version,
Oh,
like
cool.
an Android one. I
Oh,
guess.
cool.
Free software, right?
So?
Is it free software?
No, it's paid.
I was paid.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a paid one.
Right.
But I think it does.
Probably does the same.
Yeah.
Same thing, man.
Yeah. Apple's nice.
Yeah.
Do you use
That's
Apple?
one.
No, I don't. I have Dell XPS.
Do you work on a monitor or
A laptop.
Oh, you have a laptop?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. But it helps so much with like rendering and stuff.
Oh,
I used to use a Surface Book Pro. Like
really?
yeah,
The
20
freaking, like the flip one?
yeah, the blue like keyboard one. And it's like it's so bad, like
Oh
the
my God.
specs is so bad, and that's what I used
How
till
do you
like
even work on
exactly.
that, bro?
Yeah. I used it till like when is it, May this year?
Really?
It was bad. Like I'm rendering like, let's say I'll render a 5-minute clip, it would take like 2 hours to render.
What?
It's crazy, yeah. And now like with my new laptop, it would take like 5 minutes, and it's so good. I'm like, I love it so much. It makes my
that's so
job
good.
so easy. Yeah,
It's the computer space, right? That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
yeah. You definitely. It's an investment as well. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not one to give advices, but if you want to do something, just do it. Hey, like I know a lot of people say that, but like if you're really passionate about something and you know you're passionate about it, like just do it. Like don't be scared. Just try it and work hard, and eventually you'll get there. I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I feel like I'm so far from where I was.
You're seeing it.
Started,
You're seeing it
yeah.
happen. It's happening.
Exactly.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
It's the
think
consistency,
you
man.
definitely, dude.
Putting
Yeah.
in that time.
Yeah, it's really tough in the beginning, and it's still tough now. But it's like you enjoy every minute, single second of it, which is cool. Yeah,
So okay. So
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. One last question, man. Who would you like to see on this podcast?
Ooh,
Yeah. Creative.
who hasn't been in this? Like what? Oh, true.
Just
hey.
any
drop
creators,
many
man,
names.
any artists, we're open.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see. I was thinking of on the way here. I was actually trying to think of
Yeah.
Denzel.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know why his name just popped in my head when
man.
when I was
Well, he's
driving.
not doing anything
He's
lately.
fun
So.
guy.
Exactly, he has all the
Well,
time.
how hard would it be for him to get here? It's torn up.
No, I don't even know if he can drive with like
Yeah, I was
his
chucking
injured
in the
knee.
ute, man.
Yeah, if Denzel was watching this, come here. Like, do this interview, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's
Cool,
so
man.
much fun.
I'm glad you had fun, man.
Hell
Thank you
yeah,
so
dude.
much
Thanks for
coming.
having me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we're honestly like we can't wait to see what you do as well.
Thanks.
Because like you've been
Thank
doing
you.
stuff for
Thank
YMCA and dancing as well. I mean,
Exactly.
you mentioned
Ahang like
that.
hooked me
you
up
might be
with
that
it.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, no, even that, like with the whole when I went to that event,
Yeah.
it kind of opened my eyes to like new things because I'm always so used to seeing choreography dances, right, and like classes, but like with that vibe, just seeing how like there's so many styles of dance and like having their own little space to train and just compete for themselves, and then at the end of the night you guys are competing and just dancing with each other. It was so cool to just see that and just filming that and capturing that moment. It was so cool. So I'm like, hopefully when I have more time I'm gonna get more involved into that kind of.
I would
like,
imagine. Hey,
Yeah.
like we're probably gonna see you around a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even told Ahang I really want to take his. I've been wanting to take his class for so long.
Yeah.
I just don't have the time, but like definitely like in the near future I'm gonna be there. You're gonna see me a lot. Definitely.
Sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Excited to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you again, man. I really
Thanks,
appreciate
bro. Good to have you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
thank you, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate it. And